Hello and welcome everyone. I just wanted to make a quick and short video about my experience with rev-hang, particularly with the Hyundai Veloster. As you can see, this is a 6-speed manual transmission, typical Hyundai Kia manual. It's an older car. It has over 88,500 miles, right? This is a rental. Now, I've driven a lot of manual transmission vehicles, different types. I would say at least 40. All the way from the Porsche Cayman, the Civic Type R, the 370Z Nismo, the Elantra N, the Veloster N, the STI, the WRX, Miata, you name it. Most likely I've driven it. Now, my experience with rev-hang isn't anything new. Like I said, I've driven a 2015 WRX and the Civic Si and the Civic Sport Touring, the 10th gen. Those had atrocious rev-hangs. And to an extent, the 11th gen Civic Si as well still has rev-hang. In spite of its lighter flywheel, there's still rev-hang past, I would say, maybe 3,500 RPM. Now, this vehicle, the rev-hang is so bad. If you go past 2,500, I would say give or take 3,000 RPM. The rev, you can literally go home, take a nap, come back, and the revs still hasn't dropped to the next gear, right? So for me to remediate this, I have to double clutch all my upshift, going from first to second, second to third, third to fourth, and sometimes from fourth to fifth. I have to double clutch literally through 4 to 5 gears just to prevent the car from lurching forward. In case some of you are asking, what is a double clutch? Essentially what it is let me turn off the vehicle. This is a regular key. What it is, so right now I'm in neutral. Let's say I'm in first gear and I'm going. Typically what it means is you clutch in, you shift in neutral, you clutch out, you shift back, and then you complete the shift, right? So it is quite a nuisance having to do that for every single gear, first to second, to third, to fourth, and sometimes, like I said, to fifth, right? Let me turn the car back on. So typically in my vehicles, I own manual transmission vehicles. I only double clutch when I have to skip gears. Sometimes I'd say maybe 50% of the time I do so going from first to second, because I like to keep up with traffic. So I sometimes floor first gear up to 3,000, so I double clutch just for the smoother experience. But for the most part, I only double clutch when I'm skipping gears. So if I go from 2 to 4, 3 to 5, or 4 to 6, just to take it easy on the synchros. So I'm gonna drive the vehicle. I'm in town. This is in the city. I'm not gonna go on the freeway because the tires on this car is extremely loud. Again, this is not my vehicle, it's just a rental. So I'm just gonna put it around town and show you guys how bad the rev-hang is. Okay. So here's the RPM. And then taking off in first gear is always a struggle with this vehicle, always. Okay, get out of here. If I can station this properly. See, look how long the rev is taking clutching and then clutch out. Oh my goodness. And then another 3,000. Look how long it takes, and then it drops. Absolutely annoying. traffic stop, so let me I'll show you again. Hopefully I can get up to 4th gear. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's get up. Watch the revs. My God. Oh my God. Terrible. And I believe this vehicle is a, I don't think it's a turbo. I don't know the full specs of the vehicle. It might be a turbo, but I think it's a naturally aspirated engine. Typically rev-hangs are bad in turbos, but this one is a look, it just takes forever. I can't even get the car moving in 1st gear because of the throttle. Oh my, see, it just lurches forward. And I'll get up in 3rd gear, same thing. It just, anyway, I'm done talking about this. This car is just extremely frustrating to drive. It's a nuisance to drive smoothly. The rev hang is atrocious. You can't even hear it in the camera. Again, I don't know what it is with this car, but this is by far the worst rev hang I have ever experienced. Thanks for watching, guys. Pardon the terrible camera angle video. Again, this was just an impromptu video illustrating my frustration with this vehicle. Again, it's not my vehicle, it's a rental, and it is a piece of crap rental at best.